Hey everyone, Macton here, and I thought it'd be a good chance to do something different for my channel other than the Let's Plays I do. I recently did a Let's Play on a game called Kessen 2, a game in where you play in ancient China as different armies and employs you to make different decisions and choices on and off the battlefield that will affect either the Shu army led by Liu Bei and the Whale army led by Cao Cao. But that's not all. The game also focuses on the story between Cao Cao, the dark, serious, dark, brooding man with a tragic past that motivated him into making the world a better place, by basically making his world his bitch, like Batman, and Liu Bei, the classic hero fighting to make a better place for young boys and girls, like Cao Cao, and like Superman, only without him being so overpowered you just hate him for it. With supporting roles from different sides that includes a man voiced by Spike Spiegel, a woman that defines the words crazy and obsessive, and this guy. But why don't I get to the reason why I made this video? I mean, we all know I don't do videos like these unlike a few people that we all know and love and envy, but you see, while I was Let's Playing this game, I did some info on this game and found out some real life information based on the battles, characters, and places in this game. Now, to let you guys know, I'm only going to point out the major facts into this game. And I need to stop saying game over and over again, because now that is sounding a bit redundant, isn't it? So with that being said, let's get it on! Thanks, Mills. So first thing first, let's talk about Liu Bei, since he is the leader of the first army you control in the game. As you all know, he is the leader of Shu army in the game, just like in real life. However, he wasn't the ruler of Shu for long. Oh yeah, he was the founder of the Shu army, and he held it for at least 2 years, but he didn't hold it for that long, because he died. His son Chu Chan took over once he died, and in case you're wondering, no, Dao Chan is not the mother. It's a woman named Lady Gan, who was Liu Bei's first wife. Oh, speaking of wives, yeah, Sun Li was also one of Liu Bei's wives. Yeah, this guy had multiple wives. Apparently he was a player. Believe that. So I tried to dig up some information on Liu Bei as to whether or not if he was actually a kind person or not, and to be honest with you guys, it was pretty tricky looking up information on a guy like him who lived about a couple of centuries ago. So with that being said, I had to actually go through a couple of forums on a few different websites. You should actually see the name of those websites on here, along with going, of course, Wikipedia, because who doesn't go to Wikipedia for information on it? But in all, Liu Bei was kind guy, but he also did betray a few people too. So he wasn't now goody two-shoes as we all thought he would be. Now Cao Cao, on the other hand, that guy was actually a good person who wasn't really an evil tyrant as the game or the fictional novels made him out to be actually. Now, most of the reason behind this info is that from what I gather on the web, this video game, along with other video games based on the Free Kingdom period in China, such as the Dynasty Warrior games, is based on Romance of the Free Kingdoms, a novel based on the Free Kingdoms era and set in between the end of the Han Dynasty and the Free Kingdoms period. But the thing about this novel is that it's partially accurate. While most of the chapters are based on true history of events based on the Free Kingdom eras, most of it has been edited. Now, we've all seen this happen before in the form of movies based on books, so it shouldn't be surprising to say the least. Still, despite the changes, the books have become famous in China. Now, in the book, Cao Cao is considered to be a bad person, or at least in the eyes of the reader, to be a villain. However, in the game, there are some scenes where he may have been a good person after all, such as the cutscene with him and Zhao Ba. So, now that I've got all that done with Cao Cao and Liu Bei, it's time to focus on some of the supporting characters. Now, to remind all of you guys, I'm only going to focus on the main important supporting characters, so the minor ones aren't going to be said here in the video. Now, for Zhuge Liang, he's actually real. In fact, Liu Bei did go visit Zhuge Liang a couple of times too, just as in the game. Now, some of you already know this, but the Battle of Chibi was based on true history. It was based on true events, and Liu Bei and Sun Quan did work together in order to take out Cao Cao and force him to retreat. However, there were a few differences, with the biggest one being, and I'm pretty sure you know what it is, the fact that Zhuge Liang didn't really cause any fires or cause any winds, or burn down Cao Cao's fleet. That never really happened. What caused Cao Cao to retreat was a combination of strategic errors and the effectiveness of Han Gai's ruse, which has resulted in a victory for Sun Quan and Liu Bei. Cao Cao also had little support from the people of the Jing province and just lacked a secure base of operations too. With that being said, everything about Zhuge Liang is actually correct and on the dot. He is depicted wearing a Tychus robe and holding a hand fade made of crane feathers. And he's also known for being intelligent and a statesman and an accomplished scholar and inventor. He was also Chancellor of Shu once Liu Bei died, carrying on Liu Bei's dream. Now, I'm going to level with you guys here. I honestly thought that Himiko was actually fictional and was only meant for the video game exclusively. However, I looked up some more information on her, Wikipedia obviously, and I found out that she is actually real. In the game, she is Cao Cao magician and a huge, and I do mean huge, obsession with the guy. More obsessive than a insert obsession joke here, but in real life, from what I've gathered, she was a shaman queen. Yep, that woman right there is a queen. I'm sorry for the tone, it's just that when you see Kimiko do this, and then you find out she was a queen, you kind of get a little skeptical of it. But anyway, she lived during the Free Kingdoms era, and actually had a relations between her and Cao Realm of the way, and I'm not talking about sex, grow up people, hence why she is on the side of well in the game. But the thing about the woman is that there's a lot of interpretations of Himiko with a lot of Chinese sources from different timelines. Still, in the end, she is in the game and she is real, much to my shock. Well, now it's time to start with Zhang Fei and Guan Yu, Liu Bei's trusty companions. Their relationship was actually said to be that of brothers, or a brotherly bond. However, the whole little Peach Oak Garden thing never really happened. It was just all fictional in the Romance of the Free Kingdom novels book. What was also not real was Zhang Fei's 3 daughters. No, they were only portrayed in the video game exclusively. They weren't seen in any other video game since. That's not to say that the Little Bluff never had any children or was married. He had 3 children total, 2 sons and a daughter. His oldest son, Zhang Bao, died at a young age. Ouch. But Bao had a son who served as an Imperial Secretary and was killed in action. Double ouch. But his second son, Zhang Zhao, served as a palace attendant and deputy director in an Imperial Secretariat, but was around when the Shu Empire fell. Boy, this is getting depressing, isn't it? What else? Oh, and apparently he married a woman at, oh god, when the woman was just 12 or 13 years of age. Good God Almighty. Let's talk about Guan Yu, shall I? Good old Guan Yu here was at service to Cao Cao, believe it or not. Heck, even Cao Cao admired Guan Yu's character. Of course, Guan Yu left Cao Cao's army to join Liu Bei. Why? Because of the oath that he made toward him. He had 2 sons, Guan Ping and Guan Xing, who could be seen in the game a part of Liu Bei's army. Guan Yu has been and still is worshipped by Chinese people today, in China, especially in southern China. Taiwan, Hong Kong, and other places. Heck, this guy's even got an airport named after him. Kinda make me a little envious of this guy. Now for another one of Cao Cao's generals, and the last one of this video. Let's talk about Sima Yi, who didn't even serve under Cao Cao until he was 30 years of age, believe it or not. The reason for this is that Sima Yi, according to the Book of Jin, believed that the Han Dynasty would soon come to an end, and felt it was pointless to join Cao Cao, who had already taken over the Han government. Sima Yi didn't want to join Cao Cao so much that he faked illness in order to avoid going there. But Cao Cao, as you would expect, wouldn't have it. Sima Yi rose from the ranks, soon becoming a major, or a position in charge of aid and advisors. Sima Yi was also under service to Cao Pi, the second son of Cao Cao, and under Cao Ru, who was the supposed son of Cao Pi. Sima Yi participated in a lot of battles and events in his lifetime, including Liu Gaiqian's northern expeditions, the Zhang Rebellion, and much more. What with Sima Yi done, I think that's enough info on the characters in Kessen 2. For those wondering why I'm not doing the other characters, well, it's because I thought of doing the ones that were important to the game as shown in the cutscenes. And well, I do Let's Plays, not videos like these. I only spend my time working on this one because I thought it would be interesting doing something new. That being said, I might do a new one in the future if I get good feedback on this one. That being said, thanks for watching and be safe everyone.